Hello everyone and welcome back to another AFK Journey video. In this video, we're going to be making a guide on the charm refining priority because at the upcoming reset, global server is going to unlock the next round of Jura trials, meaning that we will be able to refine charms on our key heroes to boost their stats slightly. So in terms of the priority, your key heroes you use in Dream Realm, whether mainly the damage dealers or the heroes which have buffs proportionate to their own stats, such as Valara, Solis, these are going to be heroes that you want to be the top priority in refining their charms just to boost your Dream Realm score slightly. So I am on my viewer's account right now on the VN server to show you what type of heroes that he has refined the charms of. Heroes like Valara, which I definitely recommend. Heroes like Shamira, who is one of the key damage dealers for pre-endless Dream Realm right now. Definitely it is worth it. If you take a look at the difference between unrefined and refined, the difference is from 4.8 up to 6% attack on each of these three charms, and also a haste boost as well, and that is going to increase your overall damage output for a Dream Realm. Other important heroes, I have a whole list here, are heroes like Faramore. Faramore is used in the Magmazard boss, increasing, giving him those charms upgrades are going to improve him. Heroes like Daemon and Ravion as well. Daemon is using Gloommaw, and he does a decent amount of damage, a sub DPS role, and even Ravion is used for some Dream Realm content. So getting both of their charms refined, that is going to help your overall Dream Realm performance, and also they're both really good in PvP as well as a byproduct. Now, my viewer hasn't gone for the Lenya charms. Now, if Lenya is in your top team for Necrodraken, which you guys would know based on the team you were running a couple of days ago, then you should refine her charms. However, if she's not in the top team for you, if you're using the Aurora Floriball comp, which came out, then you do not need to refine her charms because you're going to be using a different option, right? So that is important. When we look down the line here, there are other important heroes. Of course, Aurora. She is used quite a lot in Dream Realm right now, and in even some best overall top teams. So definitely, you do want to refine the charms of Aurora. That will be important. We also have Zany. Zany is used in multiple teams. You do want to refine her charms. She's also using the Titan Reaver. That is going to help you out there for your overall damage. Nazric, I would also recommend refining, because if you have Nazric built to plus 10 exclusive equipment, that's the only time you should get his charms and refine them. But if that is the case, he is in the top team for Magmazard. It is going to boost your overall score over there. If you built Sylvan, you can refine his charms. However, honestly, I don't really recommend people to be building Sylvan right now. And he isn't really the top meta for Dream Realm, other than very niche circumstances, and he needs Cassidy as well. So for most people, I would say just stay clear of that. Corridon, you can refine his charms. He is used in multiple top Dream Realm teams. It's probably recommended to do that. I would have to say that. Solis, definitely you want to refine her charms. She's used quite a lot, especially if you've invested her. And also Floribel. If your Floribel is like built up like, I don't know the minimum requirement, but basically if you're using her in any top teams, you should refine her charms, because it's going to boost your overall damage. And she's actually in the top team for 2 to 3 Dream Realm bosses, which is crazy. That it's not just Doomscourge anymore, it's in multiple other bosses as well. And those are a lot of the main heroes that my viewer has gotten the charms and refined of. However, there are going to be other key mentions. If you have Shadewing built, you definitely want to get Shadewing charms and refine them, because he's used in multiple top teams for pre-endless Dream Realm. You want to invest into your Shadewing. That's really important. He is one of the top priorities, actually, if you have his charms, or if you have him built, right? Apart from that, we basically covered everything on my list. There's only one other thing to cover, which, I mean, it does not going to apply to many people, but there is Cryanaya, which my viewer doesn't even have a copy of. If you have Cryanaya built up to plus 15 exclusive equipment, you guys may remember she's in the best team for Sarathiel boss. Getting her charms refined, it is going to boost your score over there. Now, the other important thing to mention is going to be Titan Reaver. So Titan Reaver, I mean, it's arguable about how important it is to, push your score even by slight amounts and refine your charms for these heroes. However, if you want to min-max for Titan Reaver, the heroes which are used very frequently there are going to be the Celestial Hypogean heroes to enable your Phantomal. That's basically the Celestial Hypogean Phantomal is the best for a lot of Titan Reaver teams. So Alicet is in top teams if you have her built. Baelran, he is in some teams. Feresto is kind of, for the first Titan Reaver we have, Feresto is best. But for the upcoming Titan Reavers, Baelran is going to be best. So Baelran, For Titan Reaver. Aurora, you guys already know for Dream Realm, but also she's going to have that Titan Reaver role. For Esther as well, it's going to have Titan Reaver role, and that's why my viewer has actually refined the charms on all of these heroes just to improve his overall performance in Titan Reaver. Now, this is going to be a very account-specific thing, because if, for example, you are not running these heroes in Titan Reaver, you don't have them built, then of course you don't want to get their charms or even refine them. But if you are using these heroes, if we take a look at the second round, basically, of Titan Reaver, there is going to be Mihira. So getting her charms refined, it could be useful. Apart from that, the other heroes we talked about, Rainier, I mean, he's not a major priority, and even Twins. The thing about these heroes, Twins and Rainier, they're supports. And so giving them the charms, it can maybe improve their survival a bit, but their damage output is really low. And so it isn't a major priority to actually get their charms, even though they use a lot in Dream Realm. It is more important to get your damage dealers on the charms, or your buffers, which depend on their own stats. That's basically the important thing to do to maximize your score. But you're seeing basically the common culprits you're going to be finding in these Titan Reavers, or if you're running a different team, by the time they come out, then you can prioritize charms on them. But basically, I would focus Dream Realm first, and then towards maybe the final days of Titan Reaver, you can try to focus their charms just to min-max if you want to get to that next bracket or that next ranking division. But that's basically going to be it. And the only other final thing to mention is AFK stages. Now, AFK stages, if you have not completed Apex stages yet for this phase, then investing into your AFK stage heroes could be very useful for you. And now some of these heroes we mentioned for Dream Realm, they're also going to double in AFK stages, like Celise, like Valara. Heroes like that. However, there are other heroes which I just want to give you a list right now. Saida, if you have her, definitely she's one of the top priorities for AFK stages. You can refine her charms. Hugin, also used quite frequently in AFK stages. You can refine his charms. It will be beneficial for you. Mihira, we're already talking about her for Titan Reaver. However, she's also really important for AFK stages, so refining her charms can be useful. Alna, if you have Alna built, then her charms are very useful to refine for AFK stages. Baelran, we already talked about for Titan Reaver, but also for AFK stages, it can be very useful to refine its charms. Kulu, if you have Kulu built, refining her charms can be helpful. Athalia as well, if you have her built for AFK stages, which is really just kind of the whales or the higher spenders out there. However, she does have some usage, and so refining her charms can be useful. And then we have Theodore, Gala, Rowan. Those are kind of the final heroes I wanted to mention. Galahad is used a fair amount in AFK stages. And especially for the Blazeburn artifact, and so getting her charms refined can be really useful. The other ones are Rowan and Theodore, which basically tank and support. Theodore is used in a lot of AFK stages, so I would say Theodore is quite important. The reason for that is, even though Theodore himself doesn't contribute that much damage, is going to increase his attack, right? And that's going to increase your team-wide attack. And your team-wide attack is the scaling for your Blazeburn artifact damage, and that is the key form of basically damage you use for AFK stages. And so, yeah, increasing the stats of any hero, attack of any hero on your team, it's going to overall increase your artifact damage. So that's basically it for this video. Hopefully it's just helpful. Let me know if you have any other thoughts or tips you would like to share in the comment section about your, upgrading priority. But if you follow this, you should be good to go. And just always, you can never go wrong if you are focusing on refining the charms of your key Dream Realm damage dealers, or self-stat based buffers like Valara and Celise. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. That's going to be it for this video. And if you think about making a purchase in AFK Journey, please use my affiliate link for the official Farlight store. This is the best way you can support me and also gain 5% bonus dragon crystals on your purchase. My affiliate link is in the description of this video and a pinned comment, and you can actually bookmark this link in your browser, and whenever you're planning to make a purchase, just return to the bookmark link and make your purchase. It will support me and be greatly appreciated. So thanks for watching. I'll hopefully see you in the next video, and until then, everyone, peace out for now.